Imagine a world where your first day of school, around 3000 BC, involved not a friendly teacher, but a priest, and your primary textbook was a clay tablet. Sounds intense, right? Well, for many, it was. In ancient Mesopotamia, the Sumerians, who developed one of the first written scripts, cuneiform, around 3000 BCE, established schools primarily to train scribes and priests. These weren't your cozy classrooms. They were tough, and discipline was harsh. If you messed up, you could expect a whipping, not a detention slip. The Sumerians believed that lessons were only truly learned if reinforced with a beating. Boys, typically starting around age 7 or 8, would attend from dawn till dusk, painstakingly copying cuneiform script on clay tablets for up to 12 years. Girls, unless they were royalty or training to be priestesses, were largely excluded from this formal education. Meanwhile, in ancient Egypt, education also began around 3000 BCE, just before the Old Kingdom. Here, the goal was to produce literate scribes and priests essential for the government to function. Schools were often linked to government buildings or temples, and teachers were experienced scribes or priests themselves. Boys from upper social classes were the main attendees, learning reading, writing, mathematics, and even good manners and hygiene. Girls, however, were generally educated at home, learning domestic skills from their mothers. While some noblewomen and daughters of pharaohs received formal education, it was rare. The curriculum was rigorous, focusing on mastering hieroglyphs and hieratic script, along with mathematics crucial for administration and construction. Papyrus scrolls and inscribed temple walls served as their learning materials. And yes, discipline was also a factor, with a rod or stick used to ensure attention and good behavior. Over in the Indus Valley civilization, which flourished from about 2600 to 1900 BCE, we know less about their formal schooling due to their undeciphered script. However, their advanced urban planning, complex stone weights, and intricate seal carvings suggest a sophisticated society that would have required some form of organized knowledge transfer. Finally, in ancient China, while records indicate schools appeared during the Xia dynasty, 2070 to 1600 BC, the earliest verified schools date back to the Shang dynasty, 1600 to 1046 BC. Initially, these schools were primarily for the sons of noble families, focusing on martial arts, archery, and later, the teachings of Taoism, Mohism, and Confucianism. Girls were not allowed to attend school, instead learning household skills from their mothers. So, while the specifics varied, a first day of school in 3000 BC was likely a daunting, disciplined, and often exclusive experience, far removed from the universal education we know today.